This is a solid DK, and I would also like to see what ViBES brings to the table, man. Again, I say this every out-of-region tournament, but one of the best parts of traveling is you get to see all these local heroes that you've never heard of. And some of them, like Pelly was his name, right?
Pelly.
Well, even though he's not local, but still, you get to see a player you've never heard of takes out Fatality, right? C4, for example. No idea who
People might have forgot about him because he was inactive.
Right, yeah. C4 beat Javi last night and Karna today. Like,
Wario Sheik?
Bro, yeah, that's one of the worst
tough.
matchup. Yeah.
Low-key tough. And speaking of Sheik, we got another one on the screen and another tough matchup. We all know how Sheik does in this meta. She's so good until she's not. She's perfect until she's not perfect.
Right.
Keep people in disadvantage for 5 minutes and 59 seconds.
Yeah.
And then the 1 second you mess up, you die.
That's 60% to
it's
a
like,
ding-dong.
I feel like maining Sheik in 2018 is like playing Smash 4 in hard mode.
It kind of is, but also it feels just like beating a game on hard mode, very rewarding when you pull it off.
And I feel like that's why this character's still like near the top of the tier list. Not maybe the best character in the game like she was for so long. You better go back to Sheik, thank God. Not maybe the best character in the game anymore, just because of how the meta's developed, but definitely still a top tier, at the very least, high tier threat.
I would give her 3rd or 4th on the tier list, honestly.
Agreed.
I feel like in practice, Cloud is better than her, but in theory, this character is just so
In theory,
dangerous.
this character is literally just you don't play.
Yeah.
And when you have a character like that, it's insane to say they wouldn't be a top tier threat.
Right, yeah, she's absolutely ridiculous. You just look at those numbers, man. You know, you see the ridiculously low startup on pretty much every single one of her moves. Same goes for the end lag. I mean, her combos are ridiculous. Needles are ridiculous. Even in the face of like 6 individual nerfs to this character, she's still really good. DK, kind of the opposite story, right? This character started off trash at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, this character had a lot to be desired. Yeah. And then we got it, for the most part.
I'm just saying, based on these button checks, I'm liking IDK's play. He's got these pivot shields, pivot tilts. That's really good in the hands of Donkey Kong, especially when you just like pivot shield away from an oncoming dash attack. And it's like, oh, baby, like, here we go.
I got you. No cross up.
Yes.
So, like we were saying about how Sheik plays and how Sheik is at the...
He plays Beto.
Does he really?
He's doing crouching pivots. I thought it was down tilt at first just because it was the little camera on the production screen. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's playing Beto.
Huh.
I could be wrong. Those could actually be down tilts and my eyes are failing me. I am getting old, guys. Young as I may look. You know, 14-year-old as my haircut may appear. I'm an old man. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that we get to see some Beto action showcased here by IDK. Because that's really interesting, especially with a character like DK. You don't picture him to be like the slippy, slidey type.
But he definitely does have a good pivot. He's got some pretty slick movement for a character of that size. Definitely helps out a lot. Helps him avoid hits on the ground. But when he gets hit, different story. You don't really have a whole lot of things there. You have Spinning Kong, which I can't remember the frame data, but it's got armor or invincibility on the startup, so you can break combos that aren't true with that. Oh, well, okay, he was able to recover from that. But the name of the matchup, from basically everything we said so far, is Sheik keeps DK in disadvantage, and you literally cannot fail that test. Like, you cannot. You need to set the pass to class.
I agree. You have to literally play mid-range the whole game, in my opinion, mid or longer, right? You're pretty much within needle striking distance and never within fair shield grab distance.
Right. And the Spinning Kong coming out right there. Just getting out of that combo, not so much a parry, but just straight up just getting out of the rapid jab and avoiding any further damage. And now this is the percent where Sheik has to worry, but the problem in this matchup is that this is the percent where DK like starts playing, and that ding dong barely missing, just slightly out of confirm range. So now we're just gonna have to see a read.
I feel slightly upset for IDK that didn't connect. It looked like it should have. It looked like it was perfectly within percent. Maybe he was just a little bit slow to pull the trigger, but either way, he's going for the dirty stuff.
That hasn't worked since like 2010.
Yeah, I was gonna say like once people figure that out, man, I don't know. Maybe ViBES has never seen it. This character, DK, despite being so good, is still pretty rare. I feel like a lot of people just don't feel like playing him for whatever reason.
I feel like they don't want to deal with the disadvantage state, even though the advantage is like so good, because playing a character like DK is not as simple as, all right, pick it up, just play it. Because you still have to manage all of the bad attributes of the character that come with the good ones, you know?
And IDK saying, you might not have stage text, dude, but I do. And yeah, he definitely just did a crouching pivot. Oh, no! Is he dead? Oh, my God! IDK, what even happened, bro? Oh, that was dirty. All right.
Okay. I'm like in pain because I play a lot of Sheik.
You feel that one in
your soul,
felt that,
man. Like we all felt that collectively. Oh my God.
I feel like I got hit by that, honestly.
Yeah, man. Poor ViBES.
Yeah.
A lot of bad vibes. Yeah, right. Nothing but. Oh man. So what started off as a good game 1 just kind of spiraled into an awful ending of game 1. And now he's going to consider a switch. Is he going to lock in the corn? I hope not, because it's male. Are we gonna go
hit X or Y one more time?
It's too late.
Doesn't matter. Just switch to any female costume. Nah, just playing, man. The male corn, I'm not gonna lie, his color palettes are pretty nice, even though like the voice actor.
And that's the sad part, because the color palettes are good, but it's just like.
Yeah,
man.
I know. There's a stigma.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Either way, already a better start from ViBES for sure. But as soon as you get grabbed, that could all go downhill so quickly. I think DK is a great pick versus sword characters because he kind of negates one of their greatest strengths, which is range. Yes, playing so safely at that maximum striking distance. But he can still shield grab a lot of their stuff.
All right, that Ryer Barrier catching that jump from ViBES because Corns like to start off their offense with the aerial options. Also the Dragon Lunge, which also puts her up in the air. You know, him up in the air rather in this situation.
Yep, we'll see what IDK is able to make of this. He's definitely looking less ridiculous than he was in the first game, and that kind of speaks to the polarization of DK, right? If you get the first hit, you're going to destroy them, and if not, completely the opposite.
Yeah, this, like you said, this character is either I'm destroying you or I'm getting destroyed. I feel like there's no in between when you play DK. Close games are a rarity. It's either a blowout in one direction or the other. So what we're seeing here is up throw up air is offline. We have to see a raw kill with the read or like a good edge guard here, maybe a back air. And just going to go ahead and grab ledge. He was out there for too long.
IDK going for a lot of those sliding pivots into shield.
Oh, that wasn't... You shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, got to stop air dodging in that situation. That's definitely been a huge downfall for ViBES.
I understand air dodging as... Because for a long time, I didn't understand why people did air dodge in that situation, but then you have to understand fastest option that hit stun. You know, and for the most part, you get good position when you air dodge through a move. And then also, there's just a fear factor. So I think that was just a combination of all three, or two of the three, rather. Where he
little column A, B, and C.
Yeah, exactly. Where he just saw the situation and said, okay, I think air dodge is the correct one here. It feels like the correct one here, but then in actuality, it was nice. That was so much damage off a grab. Not the kill, but damage still.
Next grab should do it for IDK here. Oh, I feel like he could have picked it up there. Either way, just hedging his bets, goes for dash attack. Oh,
catches that regular, get up with a grab.
Another.
Okay, he's ready for it this time. He teched. You saw him lose the stock last time to that because he didn't tech. So he's like, all right, I saw this last time. I'm ready for it. And that's how you have to do when you play these sets. You have to adapt, but he didn't adapt hard enough because he got punched 3 times.
Yeah, that
in
was
2 games.
Pretty savage on the part of IDK.
Okay. So IDK is going to go ahead and take the set 2-0.
That was...
But a much better game, too, in my opinion, from ViBES.
Still definitely a dominant finish. I feel like the switch to Corrin